Wow. What a WWE Monday Night Raw we had last night. What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pellini here, your YouTube World Hate Wrestling Champion here on YouTube. And here's my WWE Raw review for the June 27th, 2016 WWE Monday Night Raw edition episode. Let's get things started here, John Squad, shall we? We kick off WWE Monday Night Raw with Seth Rollins. He comes out on the mic and he talks about Battleground. He talks about the Battleground for the WWE Championship. He starts off by saying, about Roman Reigns suspension. He says, who the hell cares? I'm just gonna get on with the what happened to Roman Reigns during the week. So he talks about that, and he says that Roman made a mistake, and he made a big mistake, and that it should be a one-on-one with him and Dean Ambrose at Battleground. But not yet. Here comes the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Dean Ambrose. He comes out there on the mic and says, like, everybody all makes mistakes. But then another music hits, and this is where I start to get all excited. AJ Styles music hits, and he comes out and says that it should be a four-way. We should have a four-way match, including him involved. But then, after that happens, guess who comes out? Mr. You Can't See Me, John Cena. That's right. He comes out. John Cena's music hits, and it goes, man. And I was like saying to myself, oh God, like that. Can't believe Cena was coming out there. Then he thinks that it should be a five-way match, and that it was his year and WWE his anniversary. That he's the franchise, but can they beat him? So Rollins is saying this to them. It's not going to be a four-way. It's not going to be a five-way. It's going to be a one-on-one between me and Dean Ambrose. But then Stepman music hits, and she says that John Cena will go one-on-one with Seth Rollins. And if John Cena beats Seth Rollins, he will be added into the match. But then if AJ Styles beats Dean Ambrose, it will be... It will be AJ Styles will be put into the Battleground match for the championship thing. So I'll get later on into that one as my review goes on. But the thing about that promo, that was awesome. The way to kick off Raw, I enjoyed it. Now, the first match of the night we have is Charlotte versus Charlotte and Dana Brooks versus Paige and Sasha Banks. And then where that match is, Sasha Banks and Paige by Viva submission. Dana Brooks taps out. Now move on to the second match that we have on Raw is Rusev versus Titus O'Neil. And the winner of that match is, of course, Titus O'Neil gets the victory. He wins that match by count out. The referee counts to 10, and Rusev is counted out. So that means now Titus O'Neil is still in the contenders for the United States Championship. So that's good for Titus O'Neil. Wouldn't mind seeing him back in there. Now, the third match of the night we have is Seth Rollins versus John Cena. And the winner is the winner is botched it right there. The winner is Seth Rollins. Can't believe that Rollins won the match. I really thought he was going to lose. That was such an amazing match. I really enjoyed it. But the club came out and AJ Styles did too to distract John Cena, and Seth Rollins went with the pedigree. I was like, yes! That's what I was like. So that's what I thought about John Cena losing to Rollins too. I couldn't believe it. I really thought John Cena was going to win when he came out there. That's really what I thought, John Squad. Can't you believe that? Now, the next match on Raw we have is Enzo and Cass versus local contenders, local jobbers, and the winner of that match is by 2 seconds, Enzo and Cass. And then the Social Outcast comes out and they say HARD hard, and then they get their asses whooped. So you know what I mean? That's what I have to prove it to you right there. That means Enzo and Cass are standing tall. Then another match we had on Raw is Summer Rae versus Becky Lynch. That match did not happen because Becky Lynch and Natalia brawled with Becky Lynch. The sixth match we had on Raw is The Miz versus versus a surprise for the Intercontinental title. And guess who it is? By God! It's gotta be Kane. Kane is the mystery surprise for the Intercontinental title. And I actually knew that too. I said it's gonna be Kane. So Kane comes out and the match ends in a countout due to Maurice faking an injury, acting, of course, whatever you call like a soap opera. So Kane wins the match by countout. Then we had a promo of Kevin Owens and Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, and Sami Zayn. Chris Jericho comes out and tells all the fans to be quiet on this highlight reel. He's like, quiet, quiet, quiet. And he says, everybody just shut up and be quiet. So that's Chris Jericho for you. This classic Chris Jericho right there. He starts to introduces guests. Kevin Owens is the first one to come out. Then Sami Zayn is the next one to come out. Then Sami Zayn is having a conversation with Kevin Owens that he says that you are the one that was always been jealous of me since I've been called up before me. So that's what you mean. So now he says that I want to finish this at Battleground. Let's finish it at Battleground this week because we might be get drafted somewhere, which I think one will end up on Raw, one will end up on SmackDown. So this is going to be at Battleground. So Kevin Owens says, fine, let's do it. We're going to have a match at Battleground. So that's going to determine the last feud against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Gonna really miss it, man. Those guys work together. But Chris Jericho gets on the mic and says that I could just punch you right now, Sami Zayn, but I'm gonna let Owens do it at Battleground. So then what we have here is that that he's gonna let him do it, but then when Jericho says drink it all in, man, just drink it all in. What happens is that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens super kick Jericho, and that's what happens. Now, the next match on Raw we had is Cesaro and Apollo Crews versus Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio. Alberto Del Rio turned on Sheamus in the match, just super kicked him, and the winner of that match is Apollo Crews and Cesaro. That's really good. That was a great victory. Then we had the Wyatt families who showed up, and I kind of missed that segment too. But the Wyatt family talked to the New Day, and the New Day talked to them, and apparently the Wyatt family, I remember seeing the last bit of it that the Wyatts were whatchamacallit said that New Day's gonna fall. New Day falls. Now could this mean a battleground the Wyatts are actually won the tag team titles? You have to stick tuned for my predictions. We'll have to see what happens. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the New Day still in the Wyatts. Okay, now we move on to the main event of the night is Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles with Seth Rollins on commentary. Loved Rollins' commentary last night. I enjoyed it. I just loved every single bit of his commentary. It was the bomb. I really enjoyed it too. He was like didn't know who to cheer for. He's like, come on, I'd love to see Dean Ambrose get beat up, but I don't want AJ Styles to win the match. So he's like, come on, Ambrose, come on. And the more of that match is Dean Ambrose because John Cena distracted AJ Styles. And boy, I was so nervous. I didn't even want to see AJ Styles in the match. I didn't know what to do because I'm a huge Seth Rollins fan and I want Rollins to get an advantage, but still, after that happened, I was like, ooh, we still get the we still get the triple threat match at Battleground. So then what we have right here, the winner is Dean Ambrose, and after the match, the club is attacking John Cena onto the stage, like, they all put John Cena onto the stage, and then Seth Rollins gives not one, but two pedigrees to Dean Ambrose to end to end WWE Raw, and he is holding up the championship, saying like, "This is how it feels to get attacked from behind. This is mine." So that's what happens, John Squad. That's how the show ends on Monday Night Raw. Once again, John Squad, please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed Raw last night. If you didn't, you can always give a dislike if you didn't enjoy it. I want to know your comments and what you thought about Raw last night. So let me know. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you hated. I'll understand what the dislikes mean, but I thought this was a pretty good overrated Raw show. I enjoyed it. I really loved seeing Rollins, and we get a break from Roman Reigns. I understand he did bad, but still, this was a pretty good Raw. Once again, John Squad, please like this video. Dislike if you hated Raw. But you know what I mean? This is John Pilling signing out. Let's pound a 10 the video. We never done this in a while. That's right. That's how we do it on here. Peace out, John Squad. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Tomorrow's video, I'll probably give an update on my grandma for Wednesday's video, so stay tuned. It'll probably be a short little video. You know, my grandma's still in rehab, so peace.